Happy Wednesday.
Oh, it's a good day.
Say Happy Wednesday, 20%.
And we are positive.
We are still protesting the 20% down there.
We are
You
protesting.
do not need 20%, do you?
No, you don't.
Nope.
You don't. And let's talk about you not
Please,
needing
no.
He's
No.
Mr. Positive today, and he needs his mama.
Yeah.
He needs his mama.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. It's a good week.
It's a good week. Always a great week.
It's a great week, yes. A lot of people sick, not me. I am jacked and ready to go this morning.
Oh, yeah.
I am ready. Let's go. You ready?
Yep.
We
kick some butt later today at about 4:30.
Yes.
So.
Awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, basketball tonight. Today we are going to talk about just the very first things you're going to do, essential docs you're going to need if you want to start looking for a house. Okay? So somebody calls me, they want to start looking for a house. The first thing I ask, have you been pre-qualified with a great lender? And then they say, oh, I got something online. And it's like, no. In fact, I just counteroffered an offer where the people did some online bank I've never heard of. And I told the agent, I said, I'm not even going to give that to my seller. I mean, I let my seller, of course, know we had an offer and told them what I was doing. But I said, I want to know from somebody local, or at least a bank I know, that those people are pre-qualified. Why are we going to waste my seller's time tying up a house? So anyway.
There's a bunch of kids in cubicles throwing pre-approval letters on the wall and just seeing what sticks, to be honest.
Yes.
And whatever sticks is going to pay for the clever commercials. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, because most of those don't stick and we don't close. So, yeah. So, process is they call me, I say, have you talked to a great lender?
There's plenty of great lenders out there.
Absolutely.
Plenty.
Absolutely. And if they tell me I've talked to so-and-so, I'll say, great, I've done deals with them, great. I never try to, never, you know. But if they say, no, I don't have anybody, then I'll give them a great lender, right?
Yep.
And sometimes I give them your name.
That's helpful.
Once in a while, I give them your name.
I mean, there are times where we've seen people not have jobs. Literally not even working, no income, not retired, not on Social Security, not on pension, not on disability, not on VA benefits, nothing, and they were still pre-approved.
Right. I don't know how that happened.
I don't either. Maybe it was after the fact, but that does not.
That doesn't clone any loans for me.
No, and you as an agent, your time is spread thin, right?
Yes.
You need to know who can actually write an offer and get it accepted and get to the closing table.
Yes. You want to spend time.
You don't want to put your name or your client's name on the line, your reputation, if there's a bad kink in the system.
Oh, absolutely.
Where it's a small market, even though it's super competitive. But if you burn one seller or one agent, your name gets out there.
Yep.
So we take that part of our job probably as seriously as anything, because then it starts the process for you.
Right.
You will show people multiple homes a lot of the time. It's not usually a one and done, right?
No.
I would say.
I wish.
I mean.
Some people, you know what? Some people just like looking at houses. You know who doesn't just like looking at houses? Me.
You don't just.
I just don't love going to 97 houses. I don't. Not anymore. I just don't love it. It's not all HGTV, let me tell you. Some of them.
How many cameras follow you?
Some of them, we should have HGTV here for Cathy. I love showing houses that people might actually buy.
Yeah.
Those, but not just to go look on Sunday afternoon for 19 hours.
Yeah.
Not my cup of tea.
So we want to screen things to make your life and the client's life easier. The client doesn't benefit from looking at a bunch of houses if they can't actually go close on that.
Right.
Like,
and
it does them no good. It sets unrealistic expectations.
Yeah.
One of the reasons why I switched from commercial lending to residential side is because of the passion that our industry has.
Yeah.
Commercial is very cold and it's handshakes at closings.
There's not any kissing at closing.
I don't think I ever got a hug at a commercial closing. But what we do, it impacts people's lives, their families.
Their heart.
If they
impacts
get
their heart.
emotionally attached to a house that they can't actually close on, it's devastating. It's crushing.
Well, it's crushing in the fact too, because once they look at so a lot of times people say, well, I just want to go look. I know I can go up to 350. Well, in reality, they can really only go to 250. So they look at 350 houses. The 250 houses are never going to be what they want then. Yeah. And it's disappointment. So that's why it's so important up front. We get a pre-approval letter.
Dial it in.
Dial it in. So I know what kind of financing, and I can search the financing.
Yep.
I know how much they can spend and how we need to write an offer.
Yep.
So to get that pre-approval letter from you, I
need income docs. To me, that's the most important thing. We find out that, I'm on short-term disability now and I'm getting 70% of my actual income and things like that. Those are things we need to know up front that could impact our decision later on and how much you can actually go up to. So we need, if you're someone that gets a paycheck from a company, W-2s are critically important, updated pay stubs, and usually the last 2 year-end pay stubs. So we can see if you work overtime, you get bonus. Last paycheck of the year breaks everything out line by line.
Yeah, and you need 1099s if you're self-employed.
Well, we need tax returns if you're self-employed.
Oh, tax returns. Do you need tax returns if I'm on W-2?
Typically, no.
Oh, okay. I didn't even realize that. Huh.
Typically, no.
I'm not quite as smart as I thought I was. Okay. So we need proof of income.
Proof of income, that to me is the most important thing. That will screw up a deal quicker than you can blink if it's not done right.
So I tell you, okay, Boomer, and I'm going to put $60,000 down. Do you need to be able to see that, or?
If you tell me I've got $57,642.33, I'm probably going to believe you. I'd love to see a statement and trust but verify.
What if I've got it cash at home?
Well, then we need to do some things. That's why talking to a lender on the front end, long before you need the money, is the best pathway forward. Assets, we need to season that money. It's got to be in your account. We can't see those large deposits of true cash, mattress money, for 2 months of statement cycles. Okay? Gift money, we need to know where it's coming from who, why.
So if mom's going to give the kid $5,000, you need proof of that from mom.
Yeah, and so when that happens, we're going to need to see that money has been seasoned, that it's not been mattress money from your parent that was giving you that $5,000. It could be your mattress money. You could give it to mom, she could deposit.
Right.
It'd be the same. You can't cut corners, you can't bend rules. So
right.
So assets, bank statements, retirement statements, whatever the assets are, the more we have to show in that file, the stronger the client profile is, and the easier it is to get things done. So, yeah.
And then so I give you all that stuff. I give you my proof of funds, all my W-2s, all that stuff. And then you're going to run a credit report, the bank.
We do. So when the application goes through, we do a soft pull. Tells us.
You don't want the individual.
No.
It doesn't do an individual.
Yeah. Yep. And, Credit Karma and all these monitoring systems and services, they're great, but they're not the actual scores. They're analytical, they're algorithms, whatever they are. They're a good guess. And they're usually pretty right. But I would say I've seen 60-point swings in one score or another from what the client had thought. And,
right.
So you don't need to pull your credit. It's good to kind of know,
it's good to monitor your credit, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. But we do that. We do the soft pull, and then we get an idea of, what are we working with? So, yep.
Do I need to prove who I am?
That's a good question. I don't know where.
Do I need to show you an ID or a driver's license or anything like that?
You would later on in the process. We need your driver's license. Yep.
Okay, so if I said I'm Gail Steffens, you'd believe me up front?
Honestly, I would say 99% of the time.
You'd believe me?
I am talking to someone on the phone first before even meeting them. So if you said you were Gail and I didn't know you were Gail, I might believe that you are Gail.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Just wondering.
But we have systems in place that tell us, okay,
That's
doesn't
not
make
Gail.
sense.
That's not Gail.
Not Gail. So, yeah.
Okay, so all right, so later in the process you need that. And then the final thing I think would be you find the house, you need a good purchase agreement.
Yep. We want your offer that you write and submit to be as competitive as possible. We want to remove anything that creates noise for the seller to try to tune out.
Okay.
Clean offers, non-contingent are the best.
Yep.
If we can go conventional, that's what we would prefer. But if we can't, we've got every tool in the book to figure it out. So
good. Well, you are so informative this morning.
Great.
Do you have any wisdom? Any of your quotes?
No, I'd better stop.
My favorite.
The last time I tried quoting somebody, you guys blasted me.
Yeah,
so.
my favorite quote I've been using the last week with a couple sellers that are, why isn't my house why isn't it selling? Well, maybe because we're too high, right?
Okay.
And, it's winter. It does slow down a little bit. We still have great, we still sell all the time, but there's a ass for every seat on the bus.
Yes, there is.
I just got to find the ass.
Yep. I think I could probably report this to HR.
HR sitting right here.
Harassment or something. I don't know if there's some preclusion with respect
I try,
to
Boomer. I try.
Parents.
When I was with Coldwell Banker, Tina Ike, who was our HR department, she was awesome. I love that girl. Yeah, but I'd be in meetings, she'd just go la 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 la. I've been known to be, I've been known to be off color or maybe inappropriate, but
the way I describe you is to other people is if I said the same things about the other gender that Mom has said, I would be behind jail.
You'd be in jail. Yeah, I might get away with a lot. I think it's because I'm old. On that note, let's talk real estate. If you ever want to talk real estate, you need anything, Cathy, 616-915-2890.
And Boomer, 616-902-0796.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.